Welcome back. This is still the POLITY reaching you live from Abuja. I've been joined now in the studio by policy analyst and also an APC member, Mr. Yahaya Ocheja Ibrahim. He will be speaking to me now about the outcome of the Kogi elections and the process in general. He was on ground yesterday and now he shares his experience and his analysis on the whole matter at large. Good afternoon and welcome to the program.
Good afternoon, my brother.
It's good to have you.
Same here too, bro.
All right. The last time we were here, you made some predictions. How did that turn out?
Well, the prediction turned out to be 100 over 100. We say something about the SDP candidate is not a threat, and he was just trying to weigh sympathy vote from the voters, and eventually it turned out to be so. Considering the kind of vote we got from Kogi East, the Igalas axis, it was really a sympathy vote. Then we still talk about Senator Dino Melai not being in the race. I told you the factors that is affecting his campaign team, how all the political PDP political elders, statesmen in the state have defected to all progressive Congress, and you can see the way the whole exercise turned out. We thank God, and we also discuss about the security aspect. The whole world now the whole world now can see that Kogi have been vindicated. Even my governor Yahaya Adozabello, because of the manner the election was conducted. It was conducted on the peaceful atmosphere. There was no casualty. There was no thuggery. There was no killing and everything. Everything went smoothly, and all the voters were so happy, and everything went well. Alhamdulillah. And to the glory of God, Ododo have emerged the winner of the election. Congratulations to my principal, Alhaji Ahmed Osman Ododo, and congratulations to all Kogi professional women for Ododo, and congratulations for all APC family in Kogi State and Nigeria at large.
Yes, fair enough. About those predictions there, I'm sure you must be happy they turned out how you wanted. So let's look to some specific issues. Definitely the other candidates will have something to say about the election, whether some of them are ready to accept it or not. The SDP candidate has said, even though he believes that the election should be cancelled or it wasn't fair and fair, he's not going to court, as at the last time we heard.
Yes,
that can
just
always
last
change.
night. Yes,
that can always change. But let's look at the allegations by the PDP candidate.
Okay.
Senator Dino Melai, very early on into the process, he was already saying that there were, ballot papers that were pre-filled before they came, with APC winning those numbers. You see, and INEC promised to investigate. What do you make of that incident?
You see, this election, I told you the last time I was on this program, I told you that this election is all about interest. What played out in this Kogi election on Saturday, it was pure interest, nothing but interest. Interest that nobody want to be on the opposition side. When you look at the Okun very well, the Yorubas in the Kogi state, when you look at the center, it is their father that is Mr. President now. So do you want those kind of people to be part of opposition? So when they approach Mr. Governor, that they want to be part of the APC family, it was a remarkable thought, and it was a remarkable decision. And Mr. Governor Alhaji, our leader of the party, embraced the opportunity and bring them to the party. The likes of the deputy governor during WADA time, Yomi Awoini, the likes of Samaro, the PDP governorship, deputy governorship candidate, last 2019 election of Engineer Musawada, and all of them, they came together. In conclusion, we cannot be in opposition party. It's better we join the ruling party because it will be of our own advantage. That was how they moved into the APC structure, and the APC structure became so strong in the Okun land. That was the result you saw. Any other person that is telling you, crying up and down, that there was this, there was that, it is a pure lie.
So this is why the PDP candidate came a distant third?
He has already saw defeat, even before this time. I told you.
But he moved through the motions. He campaigned all the way.
But the campaign was not strong. Who are those people in his campaign? Who are those people in his campaign? You see, APC worked so hard for this election, across board. They worked so hard, day and night. The governor is working, the candidate is working, the deputy candidate is working, the minister, the honorable minister from our side, Prince Chaibo Audu, is working. All PDP stakeholders, all APC stakeholders, they are working. And this is the result of hard working. Nobody should come up here and tell you that initially it was a security threat. Now it is a INEC now, ballot paper, this and that.
But do you think people, out of the need to protect their interests, might go overboard? Even if you know that, okay, you need to get this win for your people or for yourself. Some people go outside, because that's what he's alleging.
I'm telling you that I've told you times without number. This election is all about interest.
Was it free and fair?
It was free, fair, credible election. This is one of the most free and fair, credible election Kogi have ever had in history of Kogi State. Everybody come from every part of the world. I mean world, not state. There are some people that came from abroad to come and vote on this election. It's just pure interest. And the SDP candidate or the SDP party brought that ideology of ethnicity to this election.
Really?
Do you understand? We are the Igalas, we are the majority, we should have it by all means.
So why didn't it work out for them?
So I don't know. And the other side, Governor Yahaya is a mathematician when it comes to politics. He knows how to draw it, he knows how to work it, and he knows how to get it. He has seen that over the years, the Okun and the Igala side, they are just like husband and wife. You cannot be the governor of the state without the power of the Okun supporting the Igalas, the East, the Kogi East. So he have sat down, he have read the arithmetic. That was how he took that step bold to go and grab those Oku elite and the leaders of the PDP. And eventually, it worked for him. It was a massive vote. Out of 7 local government from the West, he got 6 local government with a wide margin. Then his own people, they don't see that, okay, this is the time for us to key into the opportunity that the governor have given to them. Through his leadership style, through his as citizens, the work he has done so far. So they felt, okay, our brother have done so well, and he has given us another opportunity to be the next governor for another 4 years. It is good we key into this opportunity. And all the Igbiras, to my surprise, they key into this project all the way. Some people came all the way from Kwara, Lagos, Kaduna, you can name it. Go and investigate. There was a transport fare for a means of transportation for them, for all brothers and sisters in Igbira land to come and vote.
Yeah, I've heard about this.
Do you understand?
Is this what led to the staggering numbers we saw? There are some local governments within that region that during the presidential election, we saw about 30,000 votes coming from there.
Of course.
Now we're seeing over 100,000 votes.
Because of this is their own person. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a Yoruba man. He's not an Igbira man.
So there's still that ethnic aspect.
You don't. No, it's because of the approach the SDP as a party or the SDP candidate brought on board. So they felt, oh, okay, do you think this is an agenda? Let's key into it. Let's see who will not be on the winner side. And eventually, it turned for them to be on the winner side. So my advice to Kogi people and to my own brothers and sisters in Igala Kingdom, my advice to Okun people and to my own brothers and sisters in Igala Kingdom, this should teach us a lesson. Let us live as one. Forget about religion, forget about ethnicity, forget about tribalism. Kogi, let's focus one Kogi. And that is what my principal, the governor-elect, Alhaji Usman Ahmed Ododo, is preaching. Now it's all about Ahmed Usman Ododo, not Governor Yahaya Bello anymore. Governor Yahaya Bello have done his own. He has done his own part by leaving a legacy that he will be remembered for.
So can we expect that the governor-elect will be a governor in his own right? Or could there be issues where we begin to see what is playing out in Rivers State?
No.
Here?
You see, you have great time and meet the governor-elect in person. Governor, His Excellency Ahmed Usman Ododo is a very peaceful, loving man. A man of incapable character and a man of good moral character. Very humble. You will not see such scenario between him and his principal, the governor of the state, Governor Ibrahim, Governor Bello, because he will always have that regard, high regards for him. Do you know why? Because he is the leader of the party as far as Kogi State is concerned. Governor Yahaya Bello is the leader of the party, so that regard will always be there for him. So I don't think the issue of godfatherism or issue of one thing or the other will come between both of them. I don't think so. It's going to be a smooth sailing. And the good part of it is that this same guy, the governor-elect, knows well about governance. He has been close to the people because he's the former Auditor General to the local government. He has worked close to the people in the grassroots. So he knows where to continue, where his principal is going to stop by the special grace of Allah after the handing over by January. All
right, you made a point that the governor-elect is calling, or he's calling for one Kogi state, but there will be concerns about going forward in terms of zoning. Is that something that the party or the governor will consider? Because what we're saying now is power has gone from one region to the same region.
Okay.
And definitely, there's no governor that has ever served in Nigeria that did not want a second term.
Sure.
So that's going to come.
No.
So that's going to be 16
I'm going to correct that
stretch.
impression. I'm going to correct that
16 year
impression.
stretch. So
it's not going to be. It's not going to be. It's going to be based on performance. If governor-elect Ahmed Usman Ododo did very well, nobody is going to quarrel him or fight with him concerning second term agenda.
But speaking about politicians,
yes,
he is going to fight for that spot.
If he did not do well and he fought for and he fight for the spot, definitely he's going to lose. What happened in Zamfara State?
But we've never seen a politician that says I didn't do well. So definitely the governor-elect is going to believe he did well and he's going to come out again. And likely he will win. That's about 16 years stretch. Okay. So these other persons, what can be done to start to make them understand that, well, this is not just my people thing. It is a thing where everyone will get equal opportunity at the end of the day.
May the Almighty Allah spare our life till 2027. But I can assure you, if the governor-elect Ahmed Usman Ododo did do well in his 4 years administration, definitely there will going to be a continuity for him if God spare our life. But if he did not perform very well, definitely the party will decide on who will be the next governor of Kogi State the year 2027. Don't forget, I told you this election is all about interest. Seeing the new wedded couple in the state, the Igberas, the West and the Central, what they just did is in form of marriage. If you don't understand it, they are new wedded couple now. Do you understand? Politically, it's going to be a rotational for them.
I do hope the galas will not be forgotten.
No, they will not be forgotten. Definitely, they will not be forgotten. But the Okun are smart enough to key into this project. Very, very smart enough, because they have their father as a president, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Now they are now into the ruling party or Progressive Congress, which is going to be a plus for them. But nobody knows tomorrow. But I can tell you for the fact and for the record that Okun people have taken a very nice step on this election. I just hope they won't mess themselves up so that they will not regret it. Because politics is all about patience, calculation, and interest.
All right. We're speaking about the reactions so far. Was it expected? Some persons are calling for cancellation, but the SDP candidate, interestingly, is not interested in even going to court. Do you see any sort of litigation coming from these people trying to challenge the process? The process
was fair and credible. Very, very fair. And I'm from Kogi East, the Igala side. In my poly unit, APC, the member of APC, I got 17. All over 352 of 358 against the SDP. The PDP got 10, which is the same local government that the PDP deputy governorship candidate head from. Do you understand? This election is free, fair, credible. Like in my local government, the total vote the total vote the SDP candidate got was about 45,000 votes. Is that not a lot? Are you telling me that, okay, if we start accusing him that there was a temper figure there, what will now be his own reaction? It is true. Of 2019 election, PDP got 20,000 votes from this local government, but because of the heat, the agenda, this is my person, nobody remember that there is even APC in existing or PDP in existing or SDP or PDP in existing. So everybody key into the Igala candidate, that is the SDP, and he got 45,000 votes. 45, 1, 2, 3 to 45. So these people took advantage of this and got about 100 and something thousand votes. So where is the figure that we are talking about? Where? This election is free, fair, credible. Initially, it was security. There was enough security that went round. Now is the INEC. Are you telling me that the INEC will compromise this election? Professor Mahmoud have already stated that this election is going to be free and fair. And to the glory of God, the election come out free and fair. The Natasha that we say today, I told you about Natasha the other time. I said Natasha is owned by the people. The court case that she won was a strategy. Okay? The agitation is too much. The heat from Natasha is too much. Let's give her this. Then we'll talk to her to support their brother. Did you see Natasha coming out to do anything concerning the court case? So that is it.
All right, that's fair enough. I mean, to be honest, I'm not quite sure that I've seen coverage of Senator Natasha throughout this process. Perhaps it kind of went under the radar because attention was focused on the candidates themselves. Okay. But moving on, I guess at this stage, it's not too early to start to consider what governance will look like in Kogi State. Yeah. So, what would you expect the government to look like? Taking a cue from the national level, okay. It was said that President Tinubu would form sort of a unity government, and we saw that in some appointments like the former Rivers State governor, the Minister for Communication and Digital Economy, who was a fierce critic of the current government, and so on and so forth. Can we expect such? I take, for instance, Mr. Ododo there says he's not going to court. But I'm sure he must have had some ideas that for the states that would be considered good enough. Well, is there an opportunity to see such persons or such coming into the government to just bring that unity?
I don't know if you've heard the governor-elect's speech yesterday. He has already opened his hand. He has reached out to them that they should come so that they can all work together as one family. The SDP candidate is a brother and is a former leader of APC from the East. Well, if he still wish, he can still come back to his home. He is highly welcome. If he wants to contribute his quota to the new government on board, he's welcome. Governor Dino, Senator Dino Melai, him himself is one of the founder of APC in 2014 during the late Prince Abubakar Audu of the blessed memory. He won his first senatorial seat under the platform of APC in 2015. He can still come back home as well.
All right, speaking about Senator Dino, let's quickly take a listen to what he said during the elections on Saturday. We'll take a look at what he said, and I just want to get your response to that. One of the allegations he made, or his analysis of from his own point of view of what the election is like. So let's take a look at that now. When we return, we'll get your thoughts.
And you see, they were sharing wrappers. They were sharing wrappers and giving huge sum of money to monetize the consciences of the electorate and the voters. The way to do it is for Nigerians to become born again, is for us to have an attitudinal change. If we want to change this country, it starts from individuals. So every one of us must either walk in the light of creative altruism or will perish in the darkness of destructive selfishness.
So since morning, journalists have been waiting at the polling unit to see you come cast your vote. Have you voted?
I have voted. And maybe you went to the wrong polling unit. Maybe you went to the wrong polling unit.
Please, can you state your polling unit for us for verification, please?
I'm not under attack. I voted.
Well, you heard him there. He was questioned about if he voted. He said he did. But the other part, he spoke about vote buying and appealing to the people to reject it.
All this was done before the election.
How do you mean?
The palliative, the clothes, the wrappers, the food, and all those things. Even his own deputy in my own side was doing it during her campaign period.
So does that count as vote buying?
It's not a vote buying. That was not on the day of election. Okay. That is about a week or 3-5 days to election. We still have windows of campaign. It was among the campaign strategies. Like the Kogi professional women for Ododo, all of them were doing their own various campaign and everything, sharing clothes, palliative, foodstuff to their community. Everybody worked hard. The result you saw yesterday, the evidence of the result was the hard working of all Progressive Congress. Everybody across board was working so hard. Even those aspirants that went to court, after the court case, all of them came back to the drawing board and started working for the party. The likes of His Excellency Abubakar Yahaya Shimugu. Do you understand? And so many people, everybody came back, started working for the party, and that was the result you guys saw there. There was nothing like vote buying, my brother. He should bring out. Dino is a smart politician. He should bring out the evidence. Do you know, Dino should have brought out the evidence.
He has released some things on his page of results that were filled in and so on.
The result, was it a video? Everybody can, you know, he was among Atiku campaign organization 2023 presidential election. Maybe, I'm not accusing, but maybe it might be part of what happened in 2023 presidential election that is bringing it out now. Because as far as Kogi is concerned, I did not see anything like vote buying. I did not see election manipulation. It was pure voting. Voting. In history of Kogi State, the kind of vote that came out from my own region, Kogi East, the Igala side, I've never seen that vote before. We have 9 local government. APC won only 1 local government. That is Basa. The rest was SDP. PDP were nowhere to be found. Accord Party, Admiral Osman Jibrin, the former chief of naval staff, nowhere to be found. So it was a deliberate act that the Igalas said, okay, we are going to do our own this time around. And it turned out to be so. And the handwriting was written on the wall. Governor Yahaya Bello have seen this handwriting on time. He He has to switch into action, talking to their people. They even have to sacrifice the senatorial seat for PDP. That is to tell you the importance of this election.
What do you mean?
Yes, of course.
It was sacrificed.
It was a sacrifice, bro. If not, in this country, nobody will win election. It will be hard for you to reclaim that mandate from that person. Senator Harry won this election. But, you know, they just felt, okay, we are one. Let's leave it for her. Because the governor is bigger than the Senate. And I've told you, Natasha will join All Progressive Congress very soon. She will. She will be at the center. She's too good and she's too smart to be on opposition side. We need that to be in the ruling party.
But is opposition, is it a disadvantage? Is it a crime?
It's a big disadvantage. Somebody like Natasha Akpoti. She can't be in opposition party. She has to be in the ruling party. But so that we can join hands together and move the country and the state forward.
You know, there's a narrative that, particularly with the assumption of office of President Bola Tinubu, that the APC's plan is to have a one-party state.
It's not bad.
Is that the best for the country?
It's not bad. So far, the president and his team is doing very well. There's nothing wrong about that. You know, this opposition party, there's the disadvantage of opposition party is that, like all this small thing, all this noise, all this, there will be, you know, opposition is just like there's nothing good about you.
But it keeps the
no matter what you do.
But it keeps the ruling party on their toes. Even when they're doing something, they know that we have to do it very well, or these people will find faults, or they will do this.
Like this fuel subsidy removal now.
Yes.
Haven't President Ahmed Bola Tinubu did well on that? But the opposition party are here crying, shouting on top of it. The money he has recovered from the subsidy, he disbursed it to the state governors across the board. Do you understand? The Minister of Humanitarian and whatever, giving her some huge cash amount to reach out to the poor. Do you understand? So we need everybody to come together. So having one party system in this country is not a bad idea. All we just want is we need a lovely and peaceful environment so that every president that comes can just do his 4 or 8 years and go. Depend on the performance. But having an opposition party, and the opposition party will never even one day to come and say good thing about you. Like, let me take my state as an example. From 7.5 years of Governor Bello, nobody, the opposition have never come one day to say good thing about him. Even the flyover that he did, the local, when you come to Ocheja Township, the solid road that he constructed in Ocheja Township, nobody saw that. When you come to my own side, from Itobe down to Ida, the road is so good and fantastic. Nobody talks about it. When you go to Ankpa local government, from Ankpa to Olamaboro, the road he constructed, nobody talks about it.
All right. So
it's all about salary. Salary. Can't you talk any other thing apart from salary?
Well, that's fair enough. We will, we'll talk about it some other time. You know, really the role of opposition, what they should have been doing. I'm seeing some news here from Bayelsa, but we won't release that yet to further confirmation. So check out for that in our subsequent bulletins. Thank you so much, Comrade Ocheja. It's been a pleasure.
Same here too. Thank you, my brother.
All right, that's how we end the program for today. Don't forget, this week, a couple of days into, we'll still be taking a look at the aftermath of the elections and doing sort of a post-mortem to get an idea of what happened, what went well, what might have not gone well, the resolutions, where we can improve, and where we still have to go. And also we'll be taking a look at the issue of governance, because now that politics is over, governance will take over. So definitely hold everyone accountable. Thank you so much for being with us. See you tomorrow. I am Amadin Ogbewe. Bye for now.